Good afternoon, everyone. So for those of you that don't know me, my name's Karen, I'm the maid of honour. I've had the pleasure of knowing Kirsty since primary school, and what a journey it's been. From the very beginning, we were inseparable. We used to choreograph dances to Mickey, Oh Mickey, You're So Fine in her living room, convinced we were destined to be the next big pop sensation. If you saw us, you'd think we were professional dancers by now, but as it turns out, not everyone is born to dance. And I'll let you guess who among us has two left feet. Although Kirsty is not a huge fan of dancing, her all-time favourite movie is Dirty Dancing. I can't count the number of times we've watched that film together, and I'm pretty sure she still knows every line by heart. In fact, she loves the movie so much that I half expect her to pull off the lift with Rishal on their first dance. Love to see that, Rish. Kirsty has always been someone who commits wholeheartedly to everything she does, especially when it comes to her family. I've seen firsthand how much love and dedication she pours into her relationships, whether it's organising family get-togethers or just being there for someone who needs a shoulder to lean on. Her loyalty and kindness are truly inspiring, and I know that she will bring the same level of commitment to her relationship with Rish. Kirsty, you've always been like a sister to me, and I couldn't be happier that you found someone who makes you as happy as Rish does, even though it's Rishal. You deserve all the love and joy in the world, and I know that together you will dance through life with the same joy and enthusiasm we had as kids, choreographing routines in your living room. And now on to the groom. You've not got away yet. Funny story.
Yeah, let's finish.
No, Rish. The burn's not come, and I've gone lightly. Now on to the groom. Funny story. I actually met Rish before Kirsty did. We were in college together, and let's just say his waistline was a tad smaller back then. But his wit was just as sharp as it is today. I remember thinking, well, at least when I leave college, I won't have to hear this constant banter again. But life has a funny way of bringing people back into your life. Fast forward to Kirsty's birthday a few years later. Who do I bump into at her party? Yes, it was Rishal. I remember thinking, oh Lord, what are you doing here? Little did I know that he would soon be the one to sweep my best friend off her feet. Rish and I have known each other for some years, and he's been that guy with the big infectious laugh and a joke for every occasion, whether it's a quick-witted remark or one of those classic dad jokes that somehow always make you groan and laugh at the same time. All the time. But beyond the laughter and jokes, when he met Kirsty, he didn't just fall in love with her, he embraced the whole package, stepping into a role figure for her daughter Capri with such love. It's amazing to see how he's become not just a stepdad, but a true dad to both Capri and his daughter MJ. His dedication to his family and his... I'm being too nice, I know. It's your wedding. It doesn't go much longer. The love and care he shows is something that has touched us all. Kirsty, you've always been an incredible mum to the girls, and seeing you and Rish work together as a team, supporting each other and your girls is truly inspiring. You both balance each other so well. And it's clear that you're building a family filled of love, laughter, and strong values. I can't resist. The way you've created this wonderful life together is something we all admire. So let's raise a glass to Kirsty and Rishal. May your love be as timeless as Dirty Dancing, as fun as our barbecue dance-offs, and as long as our long life friendship. Cheers. Oh, I'm so glad that's done.
If you've met him, you know he's a bit of a character, whether he's cracking jokes, trying to fix things around the house, or pretending to know stuff he doesn't. He's always been a source of laughter and love. But behind those dad jokes and playful antics, there's a man who stepped up to be a father when he didn't have to be. Oh no! Rishal, I want to take this moment to express how much your presence and guidance has meant to me over the years. From the moment you came into my life at age 2, you treated me as your own. You brought with you stability and what it truly means to be a family. Despite the countless arguments and no matter how much we butted heads, you are someone that I can always rely on. You have celebrated my achievements and cheered the loudest no matter how small, even if they were in tacky suit jackets. And you've helped me through my failures with understanding and support. I would not be the person I am today without your input. You taught me to believe in myself and pushed me to be the best version of myself, to be strong, kind and patient. I know I don't show it much, but I honestly do appreciate you and want you to know how deeply grateful I am for everything you have done for me and will continue to do in the future. Thank you for being the father figure I needed, for loving me unconditionally, always, and always being there and treating me like your own. Today, in honour of the man who raised me, I want to make it official. There you go. I have officially changed my surname as of this day to yours, not because I have to, but because I wanted to. You are not just part of my life, you're a part of me. To many, you're my stepdad, but to me, you are simply just my dad. Thank you for choosing to be my father. I couldn't imagine having anyone else by my side. So, love you.
That's so good. That's so good.
Huh?
That's so good. That's so well.
Mum helped me with it a little bit. So please raise a glass for the tackiest, cheesiest, most flamboyant dad you'll ever meet. Wishing you and Mum the happiest of wedding days. Raise a glass.
Ladies and gentlemen, Capri.
Thank you, Chris. I don't really know how I'm going to follow up from that speech, to be fair, but we'll give it a go. Hi, everyone. My name is Liam. When Rishal said I'd be best man, I was quite surprised and a bit taken back. Well, due to the nature of the ceremony, rather than the role itself. Because as you know, Rish has a very flamboyant approach to life, which always made me think he'd settle down with a lovely, big Iranian man. He didn't. He didn't in the end. But I did feel a lot of pressure when I was writing this speech, so I thought, let me try and look for a bit of inspiration from the groom himself. But I didn't want the speech to be really short and not funny. But no one does like a speech that drags on too long. So I will now endeavour to give Rishal the most awkward 6 minutes of his life. The most awkward 6 minutes of Kirsty's life will come later tonight, courtesy of Rishal.
I can do it twice.
Right. So, right, Kirsty and Rishal's relationship. So I thought I'd try and find sort of some words to describe it, and words came instantly to mind, that they're super generous, kind, loving. But I really didn't feel like any of these captured it. So then I turned to the internet and scrolled and searched for hours for poems, sonnets, readings. But again, as I was about to give up, I found this. And I'll be honest, I think it's just perfect. So you both love the show. That's what made it brilliant.
We do love EastEnders. You like it.
So I reached out to a lot of Rish's friends and families for stories and stuff, and the response was overwhelming. So I'm going to start a little bit early on in your life.
Who have you been talking to?
Lots. So when Rish was at primary school, he and a group of classmates agreed to take a part in the talent show. they decided to perform to a dance track which was obviously Michael Jackson. So Rish choreographed the whole thing and they practiced for weeks. Now, I wasn't there, but I can imagine him, hand on hip, bossing all these poor boys around and getting them in line. Is that right? Yeah. Well, when it came to the big show, all the boys froze, but not Rish. No way. Rish performed the whole thing solo. He was dressed head to toe, Michael Jackson outfit, even the mask on. And when the whole talent show finished, you got a standing ovation, didn't you?
That's my proudest moment for my dad.
Yeah, I bet. So I feel like this is where he got a taste for being centre of attention. He's been a dickhead since. I thought I'd cover how charitable Rish is, but maybe I shouldn't tell this story. How about the time Prem gave your old bike to the local refugee kids? So he gave Rishal's old bike to the local refugee kid, and when Rishal found out, shall I say? He fly kicked the kid off the bike. Right, now, well, when I met Rish, I was about 17, 18, and not long after you guys got together, to be fair. So I thought I'd describe the young stud the time I met him. So we'll start with the hair. Now, the hair, the best way to describe it is he actually earned a nickname from everyone, which was Peacock, and that was from his hair. Then
By your dad?
Yeah, by my dad, ironically, yeah. And then we'll move on to his jumper. So he had a jumper with his name on it, but it wasn't just his name, it was RIS8AL, because he was really cool. Then we'll move on to his trousers, which were a pair of black Versace jeans. But they weren't any black Versace jeans, they were covered in a shiny gloss. So whenever Rish stood under a light, there was a magical glittering effect from his trousers. So Kirsty, when he eventually transitions, don't be surprised. Seriously. So I also wanted to cover Rish's passion, which you are a very passionate guy. Now, I'm sure a lot of you guys in this room have experienced his passion through social media. There was a time when you couldn't even, just as you were posting a status, you'd press post and he'd comment immediately. Like to the point where every single time I put something up, it was just instant, some stupid comment to make sure everyone laughed at me. Even to the point where I called his employer, was he getting any work done? Because he was free the whole time.
I know, my old manager's here now.
But no, and then obviously through that I knew that you two were meant to be together, because there was a time when you were commenting on each other's statuses while sat in the same room. Yeah. But I also wanted to touch on and say thank you to Prem and Carla for keeping this beautiful moron alive, because it was clear early on he was a very special boy. They got a call from the nursery to come and pick him up and take him to A&E because he jumped off a table and landed on his face. Well, he was trying to be his favourite superhero, Super Ted. So I did just want to say a big thank you to them. And I mean, there's loads of stories. I mean, I really had to cut this down, and there's loads I couldn't tell, but I'll touch on just a couple very quickly. There was a time that he came back with Tom with a couple of girls to his room, and the girls found some gay flyers under his bed. There was also the time that he was crying over a girl whilst being sick out of Hamza's window. And then a little bit of a more recent one, he crashed his car chasing the wrong crackhead.
Oh, yeah.
I think we've covered enough, though, to be honest. So I just wanted you all to, I did want to touch and say, I didn't want to be too harsh. I do love you both loads. I want you to raise a glass. And then I hope you both the best, and I love you both loads. Cheers.
Man, I love you, man.
I love you too, man. This is nervous, bro.
We've had laughter, we've had tears. Tears without doubt the happiest man in the room tonight. I was with him yesterday asking about his speech. He told me it's going to be mad. So ladies and gentlemen, prepare yourself for madness. Put your hands together for Rishal Belter.
All right. Is this on, yeah? All right. Before I start, all of you lot who laughed at Rajiv for the registrar, where you at? Cold. All right. Okay, so I've decided to rap my speech today. So, Chris, can I have that beat? No, we're not doing that. Anyway, so firstly, I want to say wow. Kirsty, you look amazing. You knocked the air out of me. You do. You look so nice today. Like I didn't think I was going to cry today. We spoke about this. I was like, no way I'm going to cry.
I knew you were going to cry.
No way. Shoot. First, I want to say, wow, Kirsty, you look amazing. You knocked the air out of me earlier. There was no way I thought I was going to cry today, but I really did. Like a lot. That's not even written. So today's finally here. All that planning, stressing, and tons of boxes, and the old debacle about the chair tie-backs. Do everyone hear about that? It's all led up to this day. And I don't know what we're going to talk about now that it's done. We've got loads of chairbacks at home, so we might start a business. I don't know. So I guess here's the part where I speak about how we met, and to be honest, it's not a romantic fairy tale. So I usually tell people who ask a ridiculous story, like we met at primary school. She was a dinner lady. Or, this is my favourite, that we met at a race riot on opposing sides. Like a Romeo and Juliet thing. But the truth is, 18 years ago, we met at the Holly Tree. Shout out the Holly Tree. Where I met Kirsty just after she'd come out of the ladies' room because she'd just puked up a shot of tequila. Now, me being the opportunist that I am, I thought, someone's already put in the groundwork here. It should be easy. So I struck up a conversation and we exchanged numbers. In the coming months, we spent a lot of time together, getting to know one another, and in that time is when I really fell for her. We once stayed up late listening to Backstreet Boys and NSYNC songs, singing their greatest hits. Do you remember? To the early hours. We should actually do that tonight, Kirs. No, because it'll last longer than the other thing. Of course, being with Kirsty meant I inherited a stepdaughter, Capri. I hope I didn't do too badly as a step-parent. It challenged me to be a parent a lot younger than all my other friends did. And it's an honour to share my name with you. It fucking made me cry. Kirsty then gave me MJ. My ultimate life lesson. She is to me what I am to everyone else, the biggest wind-up merchant. Kirsty has given me 2 beautiful daughters, and that's the best gift I could have ever asked for. Me and your mum are proud of you both. Yes, MJ, even you. But 2 is definitely enough, isn't it? Well, I've had a vasectomy earlier this year anyway, which... No, it seems a bit pointless because she had my balls years ago. As a family of 4, we've had a lot of laughter, whether it's in the car driving around looking at Christmas lights or overseas trying to find somewhere vegan-friendly for Kirsty. We've always had laughter, and that's what I love most about our family. It was actually on our last family holiday where I decided to propose to Kirsty. So it was sunset, a secluded beach in Mauritius. It sounds well romantic, right? Well, it wasn't, because I had this whole speech planned out in my head. I was going to get Kirsty to face the sea whilst I took pictures of her, and then when she turned around, I'd be sitting there on one knee and, you know, give her some whole spiel about being on Mon Choisi Beach, which translates to my choice. But when Kirsty turned around, she looked me dead in the eye and said, "What?" So I looked down at the ring, and she kept her confused gaze still on my face, and she said, "What is it?" So I brought the ring up higher. And then she said, "Oh, you twat." This is what you did. So she took the ring, and after a few pictures with it and calling me a twat a few more times, I asked her, "So is that a yes?" I think her family group chat knew we were engaged before I did. Now, something you may or may not know about Kirsty is that she suffers from early onset arthritis. This makes most days painful for her to just get out of bed, but she does it. She's up and out that door before me and often home after me, grafting. She's built up her own business with a network of families whose children adore her. She's absolutely smashing it. This is an admirable achievement for anyone, but for her to do it day in, day out, sorry, next page, is just amazing. I admire your strength and your determination, and I should tell you this a lot more. Hopefully one day I can make us filthy rich, and you won't have to work so hard for us. But it's definitely not this year, because after this wedding and paying for this, I'm going to need you back after that bank holiday. So there's two people that aren't here. Doesn't make it easier. So there's two people that aren't here today that would have been the proudest people in the room if they were here, and that is my mum and dad, who we lost within 7 months of each other. You would fuck it up. And I think that's the only thing I'd change about today. They loved Kirsty so much. Everything Kirsty did for Mum in her last months didn't go unnoticed by my family. I think everyone in the family all agree she went above and beyond for Mum. And I know they'd be so proud, so please raise your glasses to my mum and dad, Prem and Carla. Okay, whoa. It's fun again, okay. Even though I've lost family members, I've gained a load more through Kirsty in these last 18 years. I've got Debbie, Mick, Tracy, Mark, Oz, our sassy flower girl, Maura. Look at me. I'm talking about you. I'm talking about you and I. Yeah, look at me then. You've always made me feel welcome and loved throughout the years, and I've grown accustomed to your ways and differences to my family. Such as, in my family, when we greet each other, we do 2 kisses, right, on both cheeks. Whereas in your family, when you greet each other, you give each other a nod and say, "You all right, dickhead?" I just want to thank you all for the love you've shown me. You're very important to us. Also, I want to say thank you to my family, my Aunt Geeta, for doing such an amazing job on the flowers. We appreciate your support and hard work. It really means a lot to us. And it was all free, which is... I love that. My sister, Charisma, I'm so lucky to have a sister like you. Any good qualities in me today are because you instilled them. Thank you and Arif for everything you've done for us. We love you so much. Our page boy, Adam, where is he? Can you get off your phone? I'm talking about you. You're my fellow Gooner and my favourite nephew, mainly because your brothers, Zachary and Issa, are City fans. To my little cousins, Yasmin and the rest, for always making me laugh, keeping me young and performing Sega later on. Myra, for all your creative portraits that you've seen on your tables. That was Myra's work there. Please check her out. Please give her a follow. She's just graduated. I've been encouraging her to start up a business doing this stuff. Please support. And thank you, Kishan. Where are you? Where's Kishan? Oh, there you are. Thank you for being IMC today. You're more than an uncle to me. You're a friend. You and Christina and Athena, I guess, sometimes, have been there for us a lot since we lost Dad. So thank you. My groomsmen. Fuck, yeah. I've known you boys since we were kids. Like, literally, some of you since we were 4 years old. Yeah? So it's 21 years of friendship. I couldn't imagine this day without you guys beside me. You're the most remarkable bunch of wrong-uns I've ever known. And you're like brothers to me. Even the ginger one. To my best man, Liam Mascarian. We're so close, this could have easily been our wedding. If Kirsty didn't turn up, we would have just made it work. Yeah. Thank you for a great stag, even though you tried to kill me. And being an even greater friend. Liam recently asked me, so what's your first dance going to be? Shania Twain, You're Still the One? I said, no, of course not, bro. That's our song. And he goes, yeah, I was about to say. Kirsty's beautiful bridesmaids, you all look so lovely today. Laura's done a great job on you guys. Even Karen. We'd also like to thank everyone for coming. It means a lot to us. You're all here because you're our favourite people. We just want everyone to have a great day. It's not just our wedding this year. There's so much to celebrate in this room. New babies, new homes, exam results, graduations, and I think you got a haircut this year, didn't you, Karen? So wins all around. So. Last, but by no means least, the biggest thank you, and please raise your glasses for this one, to my wife. This day wouldn't have happened without you, because if you didn't turn up... Actually, no, we could have still did the thing. So, yeah. Yeah. The years of planning really paid off. Enjoy your day. You deserve it. I can't wait to have our house emptied of all these wedding supplies. But most importantly, I can't wait to spend the rest of our lives together. I love you so much. Now, I've been Rajiv. Let's get messy. Wait. So what, did you lot really want me to rap, yeah? Yeah. Yo, Chris, get the beat, man. Yo. Now I'm about to wrap it up, yo, the speech is nearly done. It's time to get buck wild and have fun at midnight. Yeah, they want us off the premises, so don't forget your favours and your lemon trellises. Do our first dance and cut the cake with the knife, then spend happily ever after with my motherfucking wife.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give it up for Rishal. Finally, one last place for the happy couple. Ladies and gentlemen, Rishal and Kirsty. Speeches.
You didn't know your dad could rap, yeah?
I don't think he can. I wouldn't call it that.
It was shocking. It was terrible. It was terrible, but brilliant.
I was like, what is it? I told Karen, I was like, now I need to know what it is.
See, I wasn't